well within the air margin and have a lot extra to play with. So you can see where we're at now on the line. We're right here. We've been at this now about 3 or 4 minutes to get this thing up. So just as soon as we get down here to where you'll be able to see it drop out of the tube, we'll start the timer. Okay, you can see where the water line is right here now. We're approaching the tube. We're going to start dumping water into the graduated cylinder, and I will start the timer just as soon as that first drop exits that tube. We're approaching. Okay, we've started the timer. We'll set it down here and we'll look at this power supply. You see we've dropped to 62 milliamps plus or minus 2. And if you watch the release of the water now, this is a displacement, and we should be displacing equal volumes of water for the amount of gas we're putting in. And what I'll do, rather than just sit here and watch this, I'll come back at 1 minute increments. We'll go ahead and take a look. When we hit the 1 minute mark, then I'll come back at 2 minutes. We can take a look so that we're not just wasting time watching this thing. Okay, we can see that we're pumping the water out of there, and we're starting to get some indications. So let me come back. I'll come back every minute. Okay, we're at 2 minutes, and we can see here that we're still doing fairly well. And at 2 minutes, if you see this first mark on the beaker here, sorry, I'm losing focus. This first mark is 5 milliliters. There's 10 milliliters, or about 2.5 milliliters at 2.3 minutes into it. And as the production increases, we'll start moving more and more water into there. I'll tell you what, why don't I come back instead of every minute? Why don't I come back when we've reached... No, we'll wait. As long as I'm here, we'll go ahead and turn 3 minutes. We're still running 62 milliamps plus or minus 2. Okay, 3 minutes. We're definitely 2.5 plus milliliters. Our production is moving out a lot faster than it was before, and our cell is obviously doing quite well. Now this is the same arrangement that if you tune it differently and change the voltage, drop it down to about 18, you can get this thing to run on a couple of mils, although you have to realize that the gas production is less also. The thing is, it takes much longer at the lower current to see the efficiency of the cell. So what I like doing is just upping the thing, which obviously we'd do anyway if we want meaningful gas production. I like upping it so we can move through here a whole lot faster. So we're 4 minutes, and I need to get down here to where you can see that first graduation, which is right there. Okay, I'll back off. It's hard for me to look out of one eye and see one thing and look out the other eye and capture it on the camera. But we'll come back here in a few more seconds. Water accumulating here that's running down alongside of my containment vessel. So we may be off just a slight amount from what numbers I'm going to show you. We're down to 60 mils now, which is normal. We're 6 minutes into it, and we're at the 5 milliliter mark. So it's actually going to come out 10 milliliters, about 13 minutes 51 seconds is what this is going to come out at this particular arrangement of 20 volts, and it will drop down to actually 58 plus or minus 2 when we're in full production at a fairly steady rate.